apply the letters to your car, you just need a couple of things. Hopefully you have them laying around your house. First is some painters or masking tape, a ruler, a spirit level, and then we want to aim to apply this in relatively moderate temperatures. So ideally don't do it when it's freezing cold or roasting hot, but anything kind of in the 60 to 70 or thereabouts range is perfectly okay. We want to give the 3M VHB or very high bond tape the best possible chance to get a good stick on the car. So if you do have to install this on a colder day, at least try and do it in sunshine, but otherwise try and wait until you have a sort of decent day for it. With that, we'll get on. We're going to give this a score of 1 because it's super easy. Hey, this is Pete from Abstract Ocean. Today we're going to install some letters on the back of our Model 3 to show what model it is. We're going to use a P3D. This isn't a P3D, but for the sake of the video, that's what we're going to call it. Obviously we have the letters for Model S and Model X as well, so if you need a P100, P100D and so on, we have all the options. But first we need to get the letters pre-spaced because you buy them individually, depending on what you need. So we're going to go inside, do that, and then we're going to come back out and apply them to the car. Okay, so we're just at a table here. We're going to grab a ruler. Obviously the 3 letters, we're doing the P3D in this case, so like that, and then we're going to use a bit of painter's tape or masking tape just to apply the letters to. So we just grab a piece of that. We're going to park this under the ruler a little bit so it doesn't curl up, and then about the right width is at 10 centimeters, 100 mil or 4 inches. So that's what we're going to aim for in our spacing. We're going to start with the P, which has a pretty big kind of base. So we can use the top of the ruler to get that nice and square. Then we're going to grab the 3, which obviously doesn't really have a flat base. So you have to eyeball it a little bit. Just look at that top line to make sure it's level. And all these letters are exactly the same height, so it shouldn't be too bad. And then we're going to grab the D and use the bottom of that to get it square. Okay, and you can see that we're right about 10 centimeters there, 4 inches, just based on kind of eyeballing the spacing. You don't need to be too thorough about it, but just kind of double check once you've applied it. Now what we're going to do is just grab this as it stands, and then we'll go back down to the car, peel off the backing, and then just apply it to the car. Right, so we've got the letters pre-spaced on our painter's tape here. Did that upstairs. Got some more painter's tape and then a little spirit level or bubble, whatever you want to call it, just to get the letters level on the car. So we're going to go ahead and do that first. Just put this stuff down here. Hope it doesn't blow away. So just grab a piece of tape. We're going to use this as our guide for when we're putting the letters on. Alright, and then you should be able to eyeball it pretty easily. You've got no reference point because there's no crease at all, but you can take it off of the license plate a little bit. But we're just going to gently put that on about there. Then we're going to grab our spirit level and just kind of take a look at that. This is obviously a top quality spirit level. It's really the only one I could find. Just level that up a little bit. Okay, so that's perfect. Smooth that down. And grab the letters that we prepared earlier. So we need to obviously peel off the 3M backing paper. We have these easy pull tags, which if you've ever peeled this stuff off are a bit of a lifesaver. So let me go ahead and do that real quick. Kind of fiddly. 1. Just be careful not to pull the letters off the tape that we took our time to get positioned properly. And try not to contact the back of the sticky film too much. Just grab this and just use we already know the letters are level on the tape, so just kind of align the bottom of the tape with the tape that's already on the car. Okay, and just apply a little bit of pressure first, just in case we need to make any changes. Peel the tape away, and then if we're happy with that, then just obviously apply a bit more pressure. Now we're applying this in about 60 degrees, I guess, which is great for this sort of thing. If you're in a colder climate, then You really want to do this when it's between 60 and 70 or thereabouts, but if not, then just make sure the car doesn't go anywhere for about 24 hours just to make sure that the bond is good. But that's it. That's applying the leather decals to the Model 3.